What's up, guys? Welcome to Saturday. I almost did the thing that I know my boyfriend would totally make fun of me. We're staying in our homes because thank you, COVID-19, for blessing us all with what we really needed. A little bit of self-care, a little bit of house tidying, maybe a new hobby. I just really wanted to make this video because makeup has always been one of my passions. I used to be a makeup artist for something years. I did it freelance, then I worked at Sephora for a chunk of time. And I just don't like sales, but I like makeup. So that's really what I wanted to do. And I have literally watched YouTube, I think, and makeup videos since I was born. Maybe not born, but it was instinctual, okay? This video is not anything special. It's not some innovative, next level type shit. This is what I do on a daily basis, and I just thought that that's what I could share to people or myself, or look at myself when I do this video and say, girl, you look crazy. Maybe you need to change that because you look insane. So that's what we're gonna do. And I've already done my brows, and I'm really realizing that this color, Neutral Nana, is a bad one for me. I mean, she looks green and she ain't cute and she's gotta go. Nana, you gotta go. Bye. What I would normally do in my routine steps are, I've already prepped my skincare, moisturizer. I feel like I rely on moisturizer mostly whenever I'm priming my face. I hate when makeup sits gross on my skin. That is usually like the tell-all for a product for me. So I've done all that, and now I conceal. That took a minute. Okay, I use the Born This Way Too Faced concealer here. I wondered if it will even focus. Wow, old school YouTube shit right here. In the shade Do It. I don't know if it did it. Oh well. Light beige. Let's just never do that again, okay, guys? So I'm going to heavily put some concealer on. And I usually I like my makeup to look like my skin. I hate feeling like I'm wearing a cake face unless I know that I am going to be wearing this all day. Morphe Beauty Sponge. Just gonna go ahead and... Also, if you see me looking over here, I have my actual mirror. I have been wanting to do this for so long that I was like, I don't know where's best in my house. I want it to look really aesthetically pleasing. And, but also, so I can be like all other YouTubers who totally have this shit down. And I just realized that I'm not a YouTuber. And I'm mostly making this for fun. And that's kind of where I'm at on the situation. What are you guys doing? What's going on with my friends? Where are my friends? What are you doing? I have not tried that Zoom thing. I think we're going to tonight to do Drawful by Jackbox. I think that's who makes it. If anybody knows me, knows anything about Aaron and I's lives, it's that we love having game nights so much. And we love having our friends over to play games. So we're going to play Drawful and Jackbox tonight, which is on the Switch. And that should be fun. This guy just won't quit it, won't he, huh? Ugh, so annoying. I'm most likely going to go back over my nose with a little more concealer. But I want to keep this pretty natural. I don't stamp this around. I just kind of keep it concentrated in the areas because after all this, I will go back in with the foundation. I feel like I kind of go reverse a little bit. But hi, welcome to my life. This is me. And I usually literally have 15 minutes to do my makeup every morning before Aaron is yelling at me that we need to go. I love you so much, baby. You're so cute. Now, I used to use nudie sticks, and I still do, but I'm on this like tan tour game right now. Huda, what's up? So I bought the brush and I just dip her in. starting with my forehead, I just kind of go in. And it's okay if you go a little ham because you're going to cover with foundation. So pretty much I do a really light coat of foundation after and just kind of melting everything together. This, I feel like, just before all the steps, leaves a really natural, can we call it that? But honestly, if I don't even have the time to put on foundation, I whip this shit on so fast because I can't stand looking cakey. I just can't. You know, I wanted to do the self-tan thing, and I did for a while, but it is so time consuming to like take a night and just be like, okay, tonight I'm gonna take a bath, and in that bath I'm gonna scrub. Sometimes, like, when I get home, I usually get off work at like 8 o'clock, don't get home until 9 or 8:30, and like that's what I'm doing for the night. I'm taking that bath, scrubbing my body down after dinner, which is like 10 o'clock, and then I gotta apply the self-tanner, and then I gotta sleep in it overnight, and it's just like, ugh, I don't want to do it. I just don't. That's looking pretty good. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just know that your placement needs to be in a good place, so that way you're gonna lift the face. Way back in the day, contour was always underneath the cheekbones. I naturally now take it a little bit higher, like on my cheekbone, not up here, of course, at the high point, but like right where, not in the cut, but above it, so that way it gives a more lifted situation. Now, switching to the other side of the brush. I need a little guy so I can see what I'm doing. So very lightly, if you have the Huda Beauty Tantour, if you have a stick, I was wiping it on with a nudie stick before, but I actually really like the brush application better. I find that it's like way more precise, but I understand in a quick moment you can get the product on. I also find that it just smears your makeup a little bit. So now I'm going to start building this product from my like literal front of the eyebrow here and bringing it all the way down to the point of my nose. And then I turn it sideways so it's like flat, and I kind of just blend that out a little bit. The hardest part I have for me is looking like I'm fucking chiseled and then blending it out from looking fucking chiseled. Because I want the line to be there, but I don't want it to look like it's there. Like, if I could just have a nose job, maybe I'd get one, but I honestly don't think it's that serious. Yeah. I hate when people never put makeup on their neck. I mean, it sounds so stupid, but the neck, nothing worse than looking cute like this, and then your neck is now blending in with your neck is now blending in with like your chin and your bottom of your neck, and you don't have that like chisel anymore. So, or at least the illusion of, I feel like. And then always, don't want a James Charles, get it back here. I know everything can look a little bit messy, but that's okay. Like I said, we're going to blend it all together with foundation. All right, I really try to limit my squirts here. That's what she said. And take it on the flat end here. I'm gonna start down here. This is a really light foundation. Where I want my contour to be the, like, I don't want to say harshness, but the strongest, I'm gonna wait for like the last bit of makeup on this to blend. I don't want to go over the parts that I want to be like where my contour is. I don't want it to fade away so quickly. So really where I want it to be blended, I want it here in the front, right here, because things can get a little wonky with like contouring there if you're not careful. I don't want to go too much in here because that's where I have my concealer. But I do want to go over this forehead a little bit, and then obviously on the nose. and doing my best to stay away from my eyebrows. Take it on the neck, blend that down. I feel like people are gonna be like, oh, all the work you've done, it's just totally gone. But it's not. It's subtle, which is what we want. I want to look natural. I do feel like when I work in the day, like, oh my god, my makeup looks really good. And then I ruin it because hair flies all over my face, like tiny particles of hair, and that's so annoying. Let me look at this up close. And I'm gonna be so mad because I wasted that much of that foundation. Oh yeah, that looks good. So I know we're in quarantine right now, or self-quarantining as one might say, but Aaron and I are picking up dinner from Maple and Ash, which is one of our favorite like splurge restaurants, if you could say. We love going there. Aaron used to work like restaurant industry, and so for him and I, whenever we started getting terrible service at restaurants, we're like, we need to pick me up. Okay, nudie stick. This is in the shade Sunset Strip. Got a little bit on a brush. This is a Real Techniques buffing brush. First of all, this is like a pretty bright color, so I want it to look natural. Obviously, blush fades the fastest, but I kind of, excuse me, please get off my face. I really like to look like I'm flushed and have that like look that everyone's doing, the cute like e-girl look. So, and then I usually do it like right on the tip, like I wouldn't get a suntan. Or I'm like a little bunny. I love looking like a little bunny. And then forehead, I learned that from everybody who ever went to Ariel's class for Kylie Jenner. He always puts a little like pink blush on the forehead to melt it all together. And so I think that's enough. I don't like to go too ham. I usually end up putting a powder blush over all this, so that's what we gonna do for now. Next step is, I don't like to powder everywhere. I sometimes use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish, but it's not long wearing in my opinion. It's really natural and it's beautiful and it makes your skin look like amazing, but I don't like to use it all the time. So generally, I use the Hourglass. Also not that long wearing, super beautiful dewy finish, very natural. But I started kind of re-baking with the milk one just so I could set the areas that I really wanted to, but didn't have to really like worry about it, I guess, because I find if I do use any of those other powders in the middle of the day and I never take the flawless finish one to work, I end up being like a grease cake. I got my milk makeup one. Just dump the powder in that you shook out. I guess I know. Get out any of those creases and then I use the powder. And I'm only doing this on the areas to mostly lock it in, but also to kind of brighten that area, at least on my eyes. Okay, this hair has been hanging on for dear life. We're gonna pat this out. My chin gets real greasy at work. Sorry, I hope I didn't fucking cover that up for the whole thing. My chin, my mustache. Oh, cute. Speaking of that, an eye Gillette mask. I totally meant to do this earlier, but I forgot. excuse me, I forgot. One of my biggest problem areas, and I hate seeing this, is my T-zone. So go ahead and just dump that powder right up on that area. And then I am gonna take this powder and just kind of lightly sweep everything away. I don't like to bake for long because, like I said, I want everything to look really natural. This is a multitask brush. I got this big ol' Morphe M143 brush. Don't even judge me because I haven't cleaned it, because can a girl be bothered right now? I'll probably do it while I'm in quarantine because I'm lazy. But this brush is super great for diffusing bronzers, contours, anything like that. I kind of sweep in and then I sweep up. They always say don't sweep up, but I'm like, I want to lift the face up. Someone come for me, I dare you. See? And then maybe I'll turn it a little bit to kind of zhuzh up the face, give it a little more tan. Honestly, this brush is so fluffy, it's not meant to put the product anywhere. It's meant to diffuse it, which I really like. Oh, say hi to this little cutie. I broke him. I broke him. Do it. Neck, always, duh. Sometimes if I'm wearing like a low cut shirt, I'll do a little right there. Make the boobies look a little more contoured. You know what I mean? Blush, Charlotte Tilbury in Cheek to Chic. I feel like these blushes are really nice, like natural blushes. I just can't see anything right. I need to go home. Oh, I am at home. On the nose. Forehead. Alright, we're gonna connect the nose contour with the eyes now. So, I take a big old fluffy brush. This is my Morphe 504 brush. Go back to your bronzer, and I'm sure if you watch any YouTube video. Okay, so I literally have 2 whole seconds to finish this, and I've changed my shirt. Date night. So I don't even know why I need to film this, honestly. Okay, so I did my other eye, kind of finished my nose. Don't go ham to look like an IG model, but I want it to look a little chiseled. Okay, like I said, 2 seconds. Oh, wrong side. Oh yeah, this brow blade's super tight because it's got an actual eyebrow pencil, and then this ink side. I did add an additional step of the Morphe spray. Like, I will use that shit like 4 times during my makeup process. And then this. If you perfectly follow like your under eye shape, you will get the perfect. If you're ever like applying makeup on a client or doing it on yourself, that's your shape. So I'm gonna add a little bit more down here since I fucked the other one up. And then I have to leave in like 2 seconds. So wherever walnut is my shit clearly. Line the lips, overline, but this lip pencil is literally my perfect lip color. Does anybody else think of all the purchases they've wanted to make before the shutdown of everything? Honestly, put this everywhere, and then I top it with floss gloss. Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes. This mascara is not that good, but I think it's what Janelle Selden uses, and I'm kind of obsessed with her. So if you can add her so she sees me, that'd be cute. I mean, beyond that Charlotte Tilbury one, I do like the Maybelline Lash Sensational waterproof one. That's like my hardest thing, is mascara leaking onto my foundation, my look, my thing. The thing that you spend the most time on, you know? Alright. That's all I got for you guys. Oh, how can I hide here? This is what happens when you look in a camera and there's like lines all over the screen. I can't see what I'm doing. I gotta figure this shit out. Happy Saturday, y'all. Oh. To finish, I think this is gonna be my thing. Boom. But no, for real, I've been inside all day, which is probably why I'm fucking losing it. Oh, that's the second time I've put a little coin in the oopsie jar.